good morning. You're listening to Caregiver Crossing, a podcast brought to you by Joy's House. We're happy you're here. We hope you're happy you're here after you hear Terri and me talk about something really important to all of us. But at the time, Caregiver Crossing is a podcast that's created just for you, the caregiver. And I am Tina McIntosh.
I'm her pal, Terri Stacy, and we're here every week, experts across the country, to provide comfort and resources and joy to our caregivers. We're gonna walk you through some sleep stuff today, Tina.
Yeah, we are. And there's a lot to it. Getting an adequate amount of quality sleep, not just sleep, quality sleep is essential for good mental health, physical health, quality of life, safety. However, studies show that 35% of Americans get less than the recommended amount of hours per night. We're going to talk about how many that is in a second. And 45% of people report intermittent sleep issues. Let me ask you this first. I feel like this is a duh question. Do you have any sleep issues, Terri?
Well, as you get older, it gets harder to, for me anyway, to get consistent sleep. Whether that's because I'm getting up and going to the bathroom 3 times a night, whether that's because I've got, my bones and things ache when I'm in a position too long, whether that's because my husband, who is on a CPAP machine for a while, snored. I'm probably a snorer now. Your sleep changes as with each decade of your life. It really does. And it shouldn't surprise us that none of us are getting the right amount of sleep or not getting good quality sleep. We may be laying in bed for 8 hours, but we're still not getting good quality sleep.
Well, and I know for you used to get up super early in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
Radio.
Yeah.
At that time in your life, what time were you getting up?
Well, I was getting up at 4 a.m. and we're being to work at 5. And I'll tell you, here's the thing about that. You don't realize how horrible it is for you. I mean, really horrible it is until you look back on it and you see that it causes weight gain. It causes headaches. There's so much to it. There's so much to not getting good enough sleep. I know I have had friends that couldn't get pregnant because they weren't getting enough sleep. That just everything was off. Everything was out of kilter until they started getting good quality sleep and drinking the right amount of water and just taking better care of themselves. But that means good sleep.
Yeah, it's huge. And there's a difference between sleep deprivation and sleep deficiency.
What is it?
So sleep deprivation is when you don't sleep at all. Like if somebody's just literally deprived of sleep. So I think of almost being tortured. Like people are up and up and up. Deficiency is when you're getting some, but it's not a quality sleep or you're just not getting enough. How many hours a night on average do you sleep now?
On average now, I'm getting 7 hours of sleep.
Well, okay, that's perfect because that is how much they say on average. It depends on, age group, but how much we need.
How about you? As a mother of 3 and the mother of 9 chickens and goats and
it's what? The dogs. It's the dogs that get me.
Dogs.
Well, okay. So my answer is different now than it was pre-COVID, pre-pandemic. And at that time I was going through chemo. So chemo, COVID stuff, I was sleeping maybe 5 or 6 hours a night. That was not good for me. I could feel it during the day. I was the kind of person where if I was at a stoplight and the sun was shining in my window, I felt like a cat, like I wanted to go to sleep, for a second, just wake me up when it turns green. So that's dangerous. Now I learned particularly through chemo, I could sleep and I really needed it. Now I understand I was going through a lot, but even when that had passed and gotten out of my system and it was pandemic time, for me, I'm sleeping 7-8 hours a night at this point. And if I don't get that, I've got to nap today. I'm just too old at this point. But, there are you mentioned lots of things that keep people up. And so my husband just got the CPAP machine.
It's wonderful.
It is life-changing for both of us.
It really is. Isn't it?
I didn't realize how much his snoring, forgive me, was keeping me up. But it's huge. Did you feel the same way when your husband went on one?
Yeah. After you get done, and we could do this. We did. But after you get used to actually seeing it on the person, because it's a little bit alarming when you come to bed and your husband has got the big mask on and a big hose is wrapped around. You know what I mean?
They look like, I told him he looks like somebody in one of the Star Wars movies. That's what he looks like.
I don't know why they can't make him better looking. I don't know why they can't make him better looking, or I don't. He sleeps well with it. I'm not sure I could. You know.
Well, now they're making him different. Apparently, there's some kind of a patch that you can put on. I don't know.
No, they're.
Jeff, my husband, has the same one, and it's funny. He looks like some kind of a science experiment. But I'm telling you, he puts that thing on, and I go to bed, and that doesn't wake me up. You mentioned the aches and pains. I will tell you, I was having a lot of issues that were arthritic kind of feelings.
Right.
And I took wheat. I'm intolerant to wheat. I took it back out of my diet. And I had plantar fasciitis issues. I thought I had rheumatoid arthritis. Like I had major body issues.
Yeah.
Took the wheat out of my diet, Terri, about a week and a half ago. I'm not having any of those pains.
Maybe I should take wheat out. I'm trying frankincense. Now I'm rubbing frankincense oil all over. I bet you yesterday.
Your husband's probably so happy he has the CPAP on that he doesn't have to smell you when you climb into bed at night. I'm just saying, I don't think we give enough credit to what the food does to our body.
I'm gonna look into
everything.
That's amazing.
And maybe for you, it's something else. But for me, I recognize I haven't tested it. I ate some, I'm not proud. I ate some macaroni and cheese the other night. It was fantastic. And the next morning I couldn't walk when I got out of bed, and I barely slept that night.
Wow. We really are. You are what you eat.
You are what you eat.
You really are. You are what you eat.
Yeah. You don't even want to know what I am today then.
I'm a rotten banana.
You are. I saw you eating. It was disgusting. I don't want to talk about it. Okay. So let's talk about this. When you are getting ready to go to sleep at night, what is your routine in doing that?
Again, it's all in a learning process, but I have to soak in a hot tub with Epsom salts.
Are you serious?
For an hour.
What is this, 1849? What I don't understand. Like, is your husband pouring the buckets of hot water in with you?
It's arthritis. It's all arthritis. And so if I soak in a hot tub for about an hour, then I go right to bed after drinking a nice hot cup of tea. Then I'm good. But you really have to figure out, after you turn 50, you have to figure out all kinds of ways to sleep better. It is everything. Sleep is everything.
It really is. So you're doing all the right things. Although, again, I would say cut wheat out of your diet for a week.
I'm going to try it.
Seriously, and then let's just talk. It's so
I'm gonna try it. So what about you? What's your routine?
Well, I do not do any of the good things. I mean, I probably have caffeine too late in the day. And,
are you reading your phone while you're in bed?
Of course I am. I'm watching TikTok. I have somewhat of an addiction to TikTok. I'm going to start sending you some TikToks late at night. Yeah. And so my routine is bad. It's bad. I do turn my phone on dark mode. So that
it's helpful.
Right. I feel like I got that going for me. I'm kicking the dog off of me because, I've got that dachshund who I adore, but he's like gets up on me and it makes me hot. Like, I'm not doing it right. I'm going to soak in some bath water. So here's something else. It's important, getting a good night's sleep is important for your body. We know that, right? It's also so important for other aspects of your health. So it disrupts your hormones if you're not sleeping well, which again, you're mentioning women at a certain age, we're going through menopause and we're already a hormonal wreck, sleeping with the fan. Now I'm cold, turn it off, turn it on, all the things. But it makes it hard to deal with stress. It can give you, if you're prone to depression or anxiety, it can elevate that. A lot of people have anxiety issues at night. Something I learned on TikTok, I am not a medical professional, is if you put a bag of ice or even a cool rag on your chest, if you're having anxiety, leave it on for a couple minutes. And apparently it does all kinds of things. Now, this is new to me. And I did study anxiety as an undergrad in my minor because I've lived with it my whole life. But if you ever have an anxiety attack, try the ice
on your chest.
Peas, cold washcloth, whatever you can get on your chest. Just hold it there for 90 seconds. Do some deep breathing through your stomach. It's supposed to help. So there's a lot of things. It ruins your immune system if you're not sleeping. We all know it makes you foggy, all the things that it does. So,
yeah.
I don't know if you have to soak in your claw bathtub every night with candlelight like Terri, although we could all aspire to be like her. But don't, like me, don't get on your phone and try and solve your, world's problems and things like that. I think we can all do better. So
in your brain, all of that goes in. I mean, it's in your brain. Your brain is moving and moving and moving. I mean, it's not helpful, but you learn as you go. We
you learn as you go.
You do. And you got to get TikTok.
I think we just learned that you should not get TikTok. I feel like maybe you misconstrued my answers, but regardless, really, really happy that you're all here. Get checked out if you're having issues, because there are 20% of all adults, they say, are living with some kind of a sleep disorder. It's not good. And nearly 40% of adults report falling asleep during the day without meaning to at least once.
Wow.
40% of adults.
Wow. That's
Terri. That's like you and I are trying to record this podcast right now, and suddenly you just doze off. So, and for you as caregivers, on average, you're losing about 3 hours of sleep a week, due to difficulty falling asleep and caregiving. And we can't have you do that. We need you to be well. Your loved one needs you to be well. So for now, I'm going to let Terri talk about our sponsors. I just want to tell you that if you want to talk about your sleep, if you want to get on the phone late at night, truly, if you have anything for caregiver counseling or need any resources, you can email me directly at tina@joyshouse.org. Terri?
A big thank you to our friends at AARP that have been supporters of Caregiver Crossing, for a long while, truly leading a revolution in the way people view and live life after 50. We are also supported by our friends at American Village, a senior living community right here in Indy. They offer a full continuum of senior housing and healthcare solutions designed to accommodate a variety of lifestyle choices and healthcare needs. And a big giant thank you to our newest sponsor, Majestic Care. Majestic Care provides community-based skilled nursing throughout Indiana, Ohio, and Michigan, specializing in clinical services based on local needs. Thank you all so much for joining us today. Glad you're here with us on Caregiver Crossing. Looking forward to talking to you next time. Everybody, take care.
Night, night.